what are they feeling?
So, for example, yesterday I ended my day and I had a wonderful conversation with a high school teacher from Illinois. And he was really down about his students. He was telling me that the average grades for the students are declining to a very low rate and that the failure rate has increased substantially throughout this whole pandemic. And he was telling me, he said, Aaron, I just don't know what to do.
Okay. Um, yes, I can understand that he is concerned as a teacher, but I am really not concerned as a parent. My son is 12th grade just now, and so I guess I ought to be one of those parents who should be concerned, but I'm not. And the reason I'm not concerned is because I don't think education has anything to do with success. In my in my mind and what I've learned from law of attraction and what I've seen happen around me is that success is a vibration. It is there are people who have 10 PhDs, but they are not successful financially or in so many other ways, and they are certainly not happy. So, education really does not have anything to do with it. The way I would tell this teacher to look at things would be to say, I know that you love these children, and I know that you want what is best for them. And I know that you think that education is what is best for them, and you want them to get the most out of it because, from where you stand and from your perspective, it is a really important thing. And so, I want you to trust the ability of these children. I want you to trust that when they discover what lights a fire in their hearts, when they discover what they want to accomplish, that they will go and acquire the skills that they need in order to accomplish it. This is how I think about my son. I do not get concerned about his grades because I know that just now he's so young, he doesn't really even see how he's going to utilize the information and the knowledge that is being given to him in school. He can't see an application for it in his life. But I know also that soon as, and I've seen this happen with him already, that when he gets excited about a project that and he really wants to learn the information that this project is going to enable him to learn, he goes and he researches all night. Google, YouTube, such amazing places to find everything that he needs. He does more research in one night and goes so in depth on that subject. I don't think that there's a book, one single book out there that could teach him everything that he learns.
Wow.
And so I think, yeah, and I know as someone who started in the internet world later on, that I've been learning and continue to learn the skills that I need in order to navigate the internet, in order to enable myself to do business online. So you learn what you need to learn in order to do what you need to do.
So, do you think that these, for example, teachers, do you think that, I mean, I don't want to have conversations with teachers, for example, and have the teachers feel like they're becoming obsolete.
No, it's not that. You see, here's the thing with the teachers. Um, Unfortunately, and because they don't know any better, they are actually contributing to the situation. Because I know many teachers, my son's teachers, as well as I have teachers who are my clients, I know them socially. And I know that most teachers, including my daughter, don't like teaching online. They don't think that that has value. They think that that is difficult. And so, if you're going to come to that situation thinking that, oh, this does not have as much value as children being in class, then that's what you're putting out there, and that is what the universe will return to you.
Okay.
So, the teachers themselves are contributing to the problem,
Right. I mean,
right?
I know for me, I was good at school sometimes, and then sometimes I was very bad, and I know that when I would get bad grades or I feel like I couldn't understand something, it made me feel really bad, and my self-esteem took a pretty serious hit.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't do school. Okay.
So, Erin, I'm glad that you're bringing the subject of self-worth into it, because that's something that we've taught kids, right? We've taught them that, if you're getting an A grade, you're a smart kid. If you're getting a
Right.
B grade, you're an average kid. And if you're getting a C and a D, that means you are below average, and then you're just a failure.
I mean,
Right?
I used to think that if I did not complete school the way everyone else was, I thought that my life was doomed and that
Exactly.
I was a failure.
Exactly.
But now I'm very successful.
Yes, and I think that that's the role that teachers can play and parents can play. It's up to the parents and the teachers, because if the parents make it about grades, then that's the vibration the child is picking up. So the parents have to step away from it, and the parents have to let the child know that, you know what, my son or my daughter, my child, I know that you're going to find the information and do what needs to be done when it's time. I feel that parents and teachers have a role to play in this, because if we link success to grades, then that is what the child is learning. And grades are not a recipe for success. Some of the most brilliant success stories come from people who failed at school.
That's true.
Right? And so I don't think that we should tell children that they're not successful, or they're not good, or they're not competent enough, or they're less than other children if they are not getting good grades. And I think that's basically what's happening just now, is that we're getting more clarity. Humans, as humankind, all of us in the world are getting more clarity about knowing what is important and what is not important. So at the end of the day, what we need to do is cut out what's not important. Cut it out. It's just not important enough. So why make our children be less than when they can be just like anyone else?
Right.
Right? So the thing to tell children would be, you will find out what you need when you're out there and you discover what it is that you want to accomplish. And my child, I completely trust in your ability to go find the stuff that you need to learn in order to be successful in whatever it is that you have decided to do. That's it.
So that's what would be best for the teachers to say as well, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And they really have to stop thinking that there is no substitute to being in class, and that online learning is not good enough, and that children are not spending as much time learning, because learning is not about time spent. Learning is about interest. When you're interested in something, you learn it so quickly, and when you're not interested, it's like the worst prison. It's like the worst torture. Exactly. So that's what teachers need to understand, is that learning has to be interesting. It has to be fun. When learning is fun, children learn. And if you make it painful for them, they will run.
Fantastic. I think that was a really good summary of this. Thank you so much. This was a great conversation, and thank you everybody for joining us and listening as well. We'll see you back on our next episode. Bye for now.
Amazing.